So, as you can see, we're not back down on the boat. Today we're starting a new project. Still going to be tinkering with my boat, but this is a project for me and my son Oscar to do.
It's me.
And this is a minibus conversion into a camper van. We just bought it a couple of days ago. It's a LDV Convoy, is it called?
Yeah.
LDV Convoy. It's a 16-seater minibus that thankfully the seats have already been taken out, and we're going to be converting it into a... Is it a convoy?
Yeah.
We're going to be converting it into a holiday mobile home. We're not going to live in it.
I'm going to live in it.
So we've got a house, but Oscar wants to live in it. But anyway, we're going to convert it into a mobile home for holidays and stuff. So I'll give you a quick whistle-stop tour because there's nothing much to see. Well, it's quite a big space. It's plenty of headroom. Thankfully, the seats have already been taken out, so that's one job done for us. Apart from these ones, which is convenient because they've got seat belts on. And I think the only reason they're still here is because they're over the wheel wells and they're bolted down. Another good feature of this is the diesel heater, which is already installed. And as you can see, it's got these racks on the floor where the seats used to be attached. And if you look, they move about, which is quite handy. We're going to be covering the floor with plywood, but we're also going to use these racks as sort of anchor points for the furniture we're going to build. So if you imagine this spot here is going to have a kitchen counter, and we'll bolt the cabinet down onto this rail, so it's sort of extra secure. We're still going through the design stage at the minute, so what we've been doing today is sort of getting some accurate measurements of the space, and I'm going to put it in SketchUp and try a few different ideas out. And we're not sure whether or not we're going to keep these cupboards. Let's see, this one opens up, it's quite good. And they're quite convenient, and they're kind of to the side, so it's not somewhere you'd ordinarily stand. But they do kind of take up a lot of space, so I think we might remove one and a half of them, if not both of them. We've got our skylight up here, as you can see. The bus does also have a wheelchair lift, which is good because, as you know, I'm a part-time wheelchair user myself, so it might be convenient to have a vehicle with a wheelchair. And my mum's a full-time wheelchair user, so got the potential to take her out in the bus, but it doesn't work at the minute. I'm going to have a look at it, and if it's nothing major, we'll try and fix it. Otherwise, we'll just rip it off and scrap it because it's just taking up a lot of weight. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's very stylish, as you can see. We're obviously not going to keep this carpet, it's too nice.
It's coming on. I think it's proper.
Oscar's going to do a technology demonstration now. Mechanically, the engine is sound. There is a problem with the steering that I've yet to diagnose, but I think there's a problem with the power steering. Oh, is it? Oh, there we go. That's on. We don't have to. We have. Oh,
Very loud.
We have a door.
There's the fan.
We have the diesel heater, which is brilliant. It's one of the main reasons we bought this van.
There's also the lights.
And we've got lights inside. So the basic electricals still seem to work. The stereo doesn't work. And like I was saying before, we bought the van in Ashington, which is about 25-30 miles up through the Tyne Tunnel, and I drove it back a couple of days ago, and it was terrifying because there's some kind of problem with the power steering, and it lags quite severely. Now the bus is limited to 63 miles an hour, so we can't go too fast. But on some of the faster sections on the highway, when I was if you overcorrected the steering, it has because everything you do in the steering, there's like a 2-second lag. So you find yourself overcorrecting, and then all of a sudden you're fishtailing all over. And it was pretty exhausting and terrifying, especially because I'm used to driving this brand new hybrid car, which is the height of luxury. And then I come to this old diesel bus and it's dropping to bits. So I managed to get it home, but I'm not going to drive it any longer distances until I get that looked at. So we've got all the signage off, as you can see. It's left a few marks on the carpet. I don't know how I'm going to get the carpet cleaner onto that. But one of these off. Yeah, we scraped the no smoking signs apart from that one.
These little marks.
But one of the other reasons we like this van is because of the lots of window space and the walls. They're already insulated and they've got this this carpet on. So that's that job done. The ceiling, obviously, we're going to have to do something about this carpet because it's hideous. But and obviously, like I said, these racks are going to come down. But next step is we're going to. I've got the measurements today. I'm going to go through the design and what we want. And in the meantime, I'm going to look at the power steering, and then we'll go from there. I think the first thing we'll do inside is probably plywood the floor and take out these things. I'll just do a quick walk around outside to show you the bodywork, which isn't great. It's not too bad, but there's a few areas where I'll need to scrape the rust off and make it look nice again. But you know, it's not a mechanical issue. The bus will still drive. It just looks a bit rusty in a few areas. Alright, as you can see, we've got rust here. I'll have to be taken off, treated. It's been done in the past. This is 2006, so it's had work done. This will have to be treated all along the sill. It'll have to be painted, of course. And you see it's got similar issues here, and the wheels are a bit crap. So we've got dual wheels at the back, so it's quite sturdy. Walk round. This side's similar. I mean, it's a 15-year-old bus, so you'd expect to see some bits of rust, but it's not too bad. A bit of bodge, and then a paint job, but it's not too bad.
There we go.
You can see the engine, it's in quite good nick. It runs really well. I've had no problems apart from the power steering. It's got a new battery down there. This here is the steering linkage, and there doesn't seem to be any problems. There's a few leaks here, so I don't know if that's maybe an issue. The power steering fluid's full. So you can see there's a few spots of rust down there, but it's not too bad. But the engine's fine, which is one of the selling points of the vehicle. So yeah, that's it. That's the bus. It's going to take a few months to get it seaworthy again.